Well, good evening everybody, welcome back to another part of the old Let's Play Persona 5 Royal from the PlayStation 4. I'm Swishbone for your evening, live and exclusive on YouTube. The chat box is open, and you guys couldn't even wait until the stream started before you started conversing. Gentleman Gamer getting straight in there saying, evening everyone, hope you all had a good day. I certainly have. And that they're starting up Royal again to get the final 3 trophies. I'm guessing this is for the old Platinum trophy. If that's the case, best of luck getting those for you. I have no idea how many I've got to get. We're still a long way from the end of the game. And also along there as well, Queen is saying, oh, nice. Agree completely. So last night's endurance stream ended with us seeing the moments where our traitor was unmasked. And it looked to suggest initially that we might have got ourselves a bad ending. But we didn't. So, how did Joker survive being shot in the head? Well, my theory is that he was shot in the head, but much like in Kamoshida's palace, where there was a cognizant version of Anne, I think it was a cognizant version of Joker. Let's find out. Black screen. On to a Monday. And it's for the Platinum, fair enough. I heard they arrested one of the Phantom Thieves. No way! I didn't expect him to commit suicide. He's a murderer. He deserved to die. We can finally breathe easily now. He killed himself, huh? I guess we'll never know his motivation. And cool it is for the Platinum, gentlemen. Well, awesome. I'm sure you'll succeed. I'm exhausted. Well, I'm not, because the stream ended last night. If I'd have carried on, I'd have said exactly the same thing. Consciousness is about to fade away. And that's a sign. Don't fall asleep until we reach our destination. Are you listening? Could this be effective as I thought we're gonna start to come back. Here we are.
聞こえてる? このピンチを逆転するために今は話し合っておこうぜ。
Need to talk how we're getting out of this situation.
双葉が携帯電話を傍受してくれた通りよ。やっぱり明智には裏があった。
It was quite likely that Akechi was always going to have an ulterior motive. I always had my suspicions the moment he listened on our conversation on the studio day. And when he turned up to suddenly have a persona, I'm like, yeah, there's more to you than you're letting on, mate.
裏なんて次元じゃねえだろ。
私たちをはめようとしてたどころか、あいつこそ廃人化の実行犯。共闘の申し出は罪をすべて怪盗団に着せた上で彼を殺す計画だった。
Well, he said that I'd surpassed him, so obviously I had to perish. But why do I get the feeling it's not as easy as...
怪盗団は警官隊の待ち伏せを受けるわ。
I'm just thinking, why do I feel it's not complete? Just saying it's behind, there's definitely something here. There's more pieces to the puzzle, I'm sure of it.
これほどとはな。初めて本物の寒気というやつを味わった気がする。
I would crack a joke normally, but the situation's too serious.
しかも逮捕のためにパレスへ現実の警官隊を。
Interesting. So how does he bring a squad from the real world unless he's taught them how to get into the metaverse?
私たち8人が一度に入れるんだもの。整列させれば大人数でも連れ込めるはず。
The group size are not that I've not got an issue with. I'm just wondering how he got them all to learn about the metaverse and why the nav would open to that many people.
いえ、車や特殊装備だって持ち込むかもしれない。罪を着せる件、やっぱり本当にずっと前から仕組まれてたんだね。嘘のメジエドを潰させて調子に乗らせたところで奥村社長を狙わせて改心と同時に命を。
Bit Matrix in that, really.
自分じゃない。
Well, technically, he had seen the true culprit, Haru. He didn't say that he saw them from a distance with a full description. He just saw them from POV.
しかも殺人鬼の分際で誠の姉ちゃんの隣でのうのうと探偵の芝居してやがったってことだろ。なあ、やっぱ明智の野郎締め上げようぜ。 傍受した音声、あれ証拠だろ。
Now, Akechi likes to believe he's the prince of detectives and the guy in charge. You want to put him on display and then smash the display.
いいえ、それじゃダメ。明智はあくまで実行犯よ。
There's that as well. What Makoto said is also important.
警察署内の容疑者を殺すなんていう段取りがつけられるようなとんでもない黒幕がね。
そいつを突き止めて潰さない限り、明智の何を暴いても狙われ続けるか。
でも黒幕を突き止める方法なんてある？
明智に言わせるしかないだろうが、締め上げて言わせたのでは通報されて同じ状況になるな。
And this is where we come with the idea of Joker being dead.
というか締め上げなくても同じよ。黒幕が私たちを今すぐ殺さないのは罪を着せる利用価値があるからってだけ。それが
An easy target to blame.
すぐ始末に動くかもしれない。
You made it, yes, it's dangerous.
じゃあ少なくとも共闘する提案は受けるしかねえってことかよ。
True, Ryuji. All you then gotta do is manipulate it so it turns to your advantage.
でも言われた通りパレス行ったらリーダーは逮捕されて獄中で明智に。パレスか。
And that's what Fataba's on an
あ
idea.
のね、実はみんなに話したいことが。そうか、パレスにはパレスだ。何急に。
It's a brainwave, Anne.
一つだけ。おい、明智をやり過ごせて黒幕にも狙われなくなってそいつの正体まで突き止める方法。本
マジかよ。
当？殺したいなら殺させればいいんじゃね？
I know where you're going with this, Fataba, but I don't think the group are gonna like it.
パレスの中の認知上の彼を狙わせて殺したと思い込ませるでしょ。
I was right. Cognitive. I thought it would be.
そうそれ。やっぱりそれしかないみたいね。みんな聞いて。実は作戦の提案があるの。
少年リーダーが死亡して以来、怪盗団は完全に沈黙しています。
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen silent. However, the police intend on continuing the investigation until the case is fully solved. Queen, what's that? Fun fact you can say now, in the original Persona 5, Akechi's confident arc is automatic. So kind of like size in this one. You don't actually have to forge it up. I suppose that explains why there's different endings available then.
遅くなりました。仕事が片付かなくて。子供たちは
上で待ってるぜ。降りてくるよ。
We're upstairs. Go, tell him to come on down. I'm gonna fetch him.
お姉さんですよね。
Yeah, her sister, correct?
誠から話は聞いてる。
Gotta tell me everything.
双葉ちゃん、夏は迷惑かけてごめんなさい。
Yeah, gentlemen, it's a good scene putting all the dots together. War scene so far. Let's carry on watching the scene. It's Asai and Akechi both had confidence that we're automatic. That makes sense, Queen. It really does. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused so much trouble this summer.
終わったことだ。
It's ancient history now.
スカーのクソ探偵。
Man, the goddamn detective!
連れてきたぞ。
Look who's here. You big bastard!
元気だった？
How have you been?
そんな冗談言えるなら元気だね。
Hey, you must be fine if you're joking around like that. Egos, Morganas, yep, more that are automatic as well, just from the game, and that's true.
顔を見るとやっぱ安心するね。
It truly is a relief to see your face.
明智のアホ。騙されてることに。
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know he's been tricked him yet.
それにしてもどうやったんだ？
Still, how'd you pull this off?
死んだことになってるだろ。
Isn't this guy considered dead?
何も知らないんですか？
You weren't told anything?
お姉ちゃんが彼をここに連れてきたと聞いてますけど。
I heard my sister brought him here though.
いきなりタクシーでこいつを連れてきて、かくまってって言われただけだよ。
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe.
こっちは死にましたって発表を見た後だぜ。
It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
一刻を争う状況でしたから。
I didn't have time to explain.
マスターには教えとくべきじゃね。今回の
Hey,
こと。
should we tell boss what really happened?
怪盗団のリーダーは死んだと敵に思い込ませる作戦
Yep,
です。
Queen, indeed, let's find out how it happened. The revelation. We wanted to make our enemy believe the Phantom Thieves leader was dead.
はあ
What?
敵に異世界にいる偽物を殺させたんですよ。
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
ちょっと待てって。
Hey, hold on a sec.
敵だの偽物だのさっきから何言ってる
Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
俺たちをはめた真犯人がいる。そいつの正体をつかむためです。
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
真犯人
True culprit?
そうか。お
I
前ら
see.
誰かとやり合ってたってことか。
So you guys were going up against someone else.
明智五郎ですよ。
Yeah, gentlemen, I had no choice in the matter. I couldn't keep him in the dark. The game pulled the rug out from underneath me. It was Akechi Goro.
彼が裏切り者だということは事前に分かっていたのね。
You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
反撃のきっかけをくれたのはあいつ自身。
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike
あいつ
back.
致命的なミスを
He
した。
made one fatal mistake.
なら真犯人は明智って初めからはっきり言えばよかったじゃない。
Can you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
その話は出せなかったの。
That wasn't something we could just simply bring up.
お姉ちゃんに明智を警戒させるわけにはいかなかった。
We couldn't have you suspect Akechi.
それにお姉ちゃんも取調べ官も絶対信じなかったでしょ。
Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
そうね。
True.
確かに明智は怪盗団逮捕の功労者。
Akechi was credited with the theft of the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit.
つまりわざと明智を泳がせていたってわけね。
In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
ダメだ。俺の理解が追いつかね
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff.
え。さっき言った明智のミスってな。何やらかしたんだよ。
So what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
出現したんですよ。モルガナの声について。
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
うちの猫を
You mean our cat?
モルガナ喋れるんです。
Yeah, Morgana can talk. Now this is where all Kitty fans in the world are like, no, my Kitty can talk as well. I have conversations with my Kitty every day.
悪い。笑うところか。
Sorry, was that supposed to be a joke?
ああ、ごめんなさい。本当なんです。
Our apologies. That's completely true.
恐れ入ったか。
You surprised?
まさか今のも何か喋ったってことなの？
Does that mean he said something just now as
で
well?
も聞き取れなかったでしょ。初めはみんなそうなんです。
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first too.
異世界のものは普通に喋る。
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person.
それを実際に聞いて、あ、モナ喋れんだって頭が理解すると、以後は現実でも聞き取れる。
Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. Well, yeah, so... Yeah, your cat doesn't respond in English. Yeah, that makes sense.
認知の変かな。多分な。
It's a change of condition, most likely.
明智のやつ、下手な演技するからバレちゃうんだよね。
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured something was up.
明智学園祭で会った時モナが喋るのを初めて知った風だったけど
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he's acting like he just realized Mona could
で
talk.
もずーっと前にそれっぽいとこ
But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
我が輩あそこがいいぜ。来る時見えたでかいパンケーキみたいな場所。
あれ違ったかな。美味しそうなパンケーキとか聞こえたから。
Oh dear. Gentlemen say dogs could talk to your girlfriend's dog just speaks with its eyes. They give you the puppy dog eyes and says, "Can I have a treat, master?" I've seen that look from my mum's dog, to be fair.
あの時パンケーキって言ったのモナだけだったんだ。
Mother was the only one talking about a pancake.
ってことは明智はあの段階でもう異世界に
That meant Akechi had been in the metaverse by then.
そんな嘘ついてたってことは裏があって接触してきたんじゃないかって。
The pancakey, yes, pancakey. Pancakes failed. Well, no, the pancakes didn't fail Akechi. Akechi's reaction to the pancakes failed him. And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
思い返しておかしいって思ったんだ。あいつ素のリアクションだったしな。
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one, after all.
我が輩たちが一番ヤバいって時に近づいてきやがったからな。
He did approach us when we found ourselves in the worst trouble yet.
そこで双葉ちゃんに盗聴を頼んだんです。
That's why we asked for Tabu-chan to wiretap his phone.
携帯を見せてもらうふりしてアプリ埋め込んでやった。
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planning my app.
ドキドキだったけどね。
My heart was pounding while doing it, though.
しかしあの一瞬で
Hey!
さすがの名探偵も
Another half reference to Phoenix Wright. Even that ace detective could never have imagined the program being so installed so quickly. Yes, quite fair enough. I suppose it's semantics. He was still betrayed by pancake powers. Pancake power for the win. The Phantom Thieves are charged by pancake power. Phantom pancake power. There's a slogan. There's a slogan for a product. Some company make that. I want my royalty check. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
演技だあれ。
That was just an act.
で、何日か粘って裏切り確定したのがこれ。
After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
じゃあ、僕が警察をパレスに手引きし、怪盗団を現行犯逮捕させます。
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act.
あんな手口じゃ現行犯以外は無理でしょう。
That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that.
そうですね。
Let me see.
署内の尋問室で看守のピストルを奪い、獄中自殺。
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that?
初日は公安直々の取り調べだそうで、あの特別棒なら
Public security questioning will occur on the first day, and with that room, my task will be simple. Yes, Queen, fair enough. Yes, you'd get your court of the royal check as well. You came with 2/3 of it, you're right.
マジかよ。
Is this for real?
ええ、看守にはこちらの手のものを漏洩防止のため消えてもらいますが。
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after destroying the evidence, though. Oh.
しかも初めから一緒に始末するつもりだった。
Oh, well, for some strange reason, the chat disappeared from my screen then, but it's come back now. I thought I'd lost it. Gentlemen are saying, naming the Phantom Thieves team on this playthrough Phantom Pancakes. Nice. So they plan to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
では、逮捕翌日には手配を。
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the
こ
arrest.
れで大勢を廃人化させた凶悪犯は自らの手で人生に幕を引く。
And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own
そ
life.
して悪を葬ったあなたは英雄となる。
When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
様子がおかしいとは思っていたけど、まさかここまでとはね。
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone.
正義の名探偵どころか廃人化犯罪の実行犯。
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the metal shutdown crimes.
さらに明智の背後には何者かがいる。
On top of that, there's someone else commanding
相
Akechi.
手は署内での暗殺を指示できるような強い権力を持った者。
Someone with great authority. So great they can order an assassination in the police station. Pancake Poire! Yes, that's a great name for a team, gentlemen. Well thought of, Queen. Well thought of. That's a cracking name. We're going to take your hearts. Regards, Pancake Power! I mean, it's not quite as cheesy as He-Man, so you get away with it.
だから先手を打たれる前にこっちから仕掛けたんです。
That's why we had to make a move before they did.
なるほどな。
I see. I need some coffee. Very strong coffee.
明智をお姉ちゃんの認知世界におびき寄せ、偽物を殺させて死んだと錯覚させる。
We baited Akechi into Sister's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake. Don't you think he killed him?
そこ詳しく教えてもらってもいい？
Can you elaborate that in more detail?
一体何が起きてたの？
What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
無断で利用してすみません。騙し返すための条件がいろいろ揃っていたので。
I agree, Queen. It's better than some names. My name, to be fair, is a good one. Tsunami. That's a good name. That's a very good name. We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
条件？
What conditions?
まず認知世界の中に現実そっくりの場所が存在すること。
Yeah, remember how the game asked us to keep the name clean since it will be shared online? No one listens to that. Is that true, Queen? So, do people... I'm not going to say any examples of names, but do people use names that are a bit... everything else? Adrian checking in saying, bit late, did I miss anything? You missed a brief synopsis as to how the end of last night's stream happened. Assuming you saw that, because if not, the story might not make much sense. Basically, we've managed to trick Akechi. TLDR, we made him believe he killed Joker when he hadn't. And if I just spoiled it, that's my fault. I'm sorry. First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as the reality. Steel Desire? That's a good name, gentlemen. I like that. That's a good one.
現実まんまなんだよ。
That place is based on the real world, after all. Anywhere it's not warped looks just like normal.
だからそんな場所で入り込むとナビを起動した本人以外は気づけないんです。
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
鴨志田の時、駅から気づかないで入っちまったし。
That were Kamishita. We came in from the station without even noticing. Yeah, so basically we'll recap it in a moment, Avian. That's where we're at exactly. And, Queen, so yeah, so no one listens to it, and, oh dear, while looking for game, default the Phantom. But the Phantoms isn't a bad name. It's just, as you say, it's a bit generic. It's a bit, you know, the default ones usually are.
とにかく歪みがねえとこだとぶっちゃけ見分けつかねえ。
You totally can't tell the difference if there aren't any distortions around.
誠から作戦の提案を受けた時にはすでに単独で新島さんの異世界を調査済みだった。
We had already investigated Nojima-san's palace when Makoto brought this suggestion to us.
あの提案には恐れ入ったぜ。
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion.
ぶっちゃけ理解できなくて乗っかるしかなかったけどな。
To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it.
任せて大正解だったけどな。
And it was absolutely the best decision we could have made.
普段冷静なくせに思いついたら直情的なんだよ、誠は。
Makoto is normally calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
明智への対抗意識もあったんだけど、
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi.
何よりお姉ちゃんがターゲットになったことでいても立ってもいられなかった。
But I just couldn't contain myself anymore once she became a target, says.
私が怪盗団に加入したわけはお姉ちゃんの心を治すためだったから。
The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
手柄のことばかり考えて必死だった。そうね。
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all.
分かってあげられなくてごめん。
I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
それはお互い様。
That goes to the both of us.
新島さんが取り調べをすることはまこちゃんから聞いてました。
We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
尋問の場所は私のノートから抜いたデータを見たってとこかしら。
Yeah, that rivalry was pretty obvious, Avian. It was like, you could tell that, I think it's because like Makoto was getting close to Joker and Akechi likes Joker a bit too much. Now, Makoto's solid impairment always. Kaneshiro. Fair point, Queen. Absolutely fair. And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop.
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry about that.
続けて。
Go on.
異世界を調べて確認したことは2つ。
There are two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse.
警察ビル内の尋問室周辺で敵との遭遇や怪盗服への変身は起きないこと。
First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Which is explained. I actually said that on the stream. Actually, I did say why they're not in the regular clothes. Why they're in the regular clothes?
風景や細部が本当に本物同然だということ。
Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world. It's true, Queen. The only rivalry more obvious than Makoto Akechi is Akechi Joker. What is it about the choice that made you crack up a bit, gentlemen? I'm curious.
誠からそれを聞いた後、明智にバレないようにこっそり下見と実験に行きました。
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
それからもう一つ絶対に必要だったのは
There was also one more thing we needed to make sure this absolutely worked.
異世界の尋問室に
Oh wow.
身内存在の
Okay, gentlemen, fine. You don't need to answer anymore. I've seen it.
見間違うほどの
A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
当然捕まっていない状態では尋問室にはいませんでした。
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
でもカジノの客や警察官を見て大丈夫だと確信した。
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would
どこを
work.
どう見ても実物の人間にしか見えなかったから。
They look no different from actual people. And yeah, the cartoonishness of them and their exaggerations are great, I agree. Especially these two shifty dudes here. It's almost Blues Brothers kind of, the way they stand out to all the white around them. I do like it.
そっから先は明智を騙しながらのパレス攻略。
After that, we just had to keep working our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
お姉ちゃんのシャドウを倒すところまでは予定通り。
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sister's
け
Shadow.
ど予想外の警察の待ち伏せにあって私たちは同点。
Yeah, it was then we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. Yeah, they are cute, Queen. I agree, they are quite cute.
肝心のお宝を持ち去れなくなってしまった。
As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse.
というのはお芝居。
Except that was all an act.
事前に空のアタッシュを仕込んでお宝を持ち去る演技をした。
We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand and merely acted like we were taking the treasure.
警察が来るのは知っていたから。
This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
警察が確実に待ち伏せしてくれるように手を打っておいたんだよね。
We made sure before the apparition that the police would be waiting to ambush us.
であいつ予想通り食いついたってわけ。
Just as expected, he totally took the bait.
警察に捕らえられるところまでは予定通り進んだ。
Swish being captured by the police went exactly as we planned it.
私は何も知らずに尋問をしていたと。
I've been interrogating with no knowledge of this?
でもどうやって明智を認知世界の尋問室に誘導したっていうの？
But how did you lure Keiichi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
座標を取ればやれる。
All I needed were the coordinates. Use the laptop to remotely access the metaverse. God, look at Sai's face there! Caption this, people! That should be a competition, caption this! If I were a YouTuber who had, like, 30,000 likes per video and I could give prizes away, that'd be one of the rewards I'd do for the streams. But I'm not one of those YouTubers, so I can't. Oh my god! Oh my god, that one of Keiichi! That's almost Monokuma! That's amazing! Specialになりはお仕置きを用意しました! Keiichi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Well, that's a good caption actually, gentlemen. When you see your daughter's search history, that's a good one. I like that. Yatta! Hooray! Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber. So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me. It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself. All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on this phone. One side would look normal for Monokuma, that's very true, Queen. It's more the teeth than anything else. So in other words, I've been in a madverse, albeit for a brief moment. And yeah, John, the joke is singing, dumbass. In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time. That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well. I mean, I had to figure some way to keep you from running into Keiichi mid-assassination. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me. I'm so glad Swish was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew about Keiichi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part. It's true. What's that? Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible.
最大の勝負どころでした。
That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble.
お姉ちゃんと事前の話し合いなんて不可能。尋問中の一発勝負。
We couldn't consult her beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
でもあの限られた時間の中でよく私を落としたわよね。
Still, surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it?
そうよね。
Understandable.
いずれにしてもよくあんな状況で。
Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
真犯人の計画を伝えられさえすれば、お姉ちゃんは気づくと思ったの。
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture.
怪盗団のリーダーが真実を言っていて、追うべき悪は他にいるって。
Realized that Swish was telling the truth and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
結果見事に勝利を得た。
As a result, we emerged victorious.
私に秘密にしていたのは真犯人の尻尾をつかむためなのよね。
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
そう。それに当時のお姉ちゃんは暴走してたし。
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
乾杯だわ。グーの音も出ない。笑うしかないって気分。
This is stunning. All I could do is laugh.
明智に偽物を殺させたのはまあ分かったが。
I've kind of figured out that you guys made a catchy kill of fake.
遺体はどうしたんだよ。
What did you do about the body?
警察は遺体をろくに確認しなかったんです。
The police never even checked it.
はあ
Huh?
射殺された遺体が自殺に偽装できるよう検視官の協力者がいました。
They had a coroner working to ensure Swishkun's death was reported as a
検
suicide.
視官はろくに自殺現場も確認せず、偽造書類が素通り。
That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along the falsified death certificate.
そこまで悪党の手が入ってんのか。
Yeah, the bad guys have that much influence.
でなければ署内で射殺なんて無謀ですよ。協力者の存在も盗聴で予想がついてました。
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
私は双葉ちゃんのメッセージと看守の挙動で理解した。
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand.
何も知らない警察上層部は蜂の巣をつついたような大騒ぎ。
And since the higher-ups of the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray.
結果、明智の計画通りに獄中自殺だと報道された。
As a result, Swish's suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
その騒動の裏をついて彼は新島さんの力を借りて脱出したんです。
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
モルグに遺体がないことへの偽装工作も成功して、未だに生存がバレてない。
I made sure no one would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, no one knows he survived.
尋問中の拷問もひどすぎる。
Thinking back to the interrogation now, I can't believe what they did to
平
Swish.
然と暴力や薬まで使うなんて異常よ。
The use of violence and even drugs is utterly abnormal.
もし意識を失って携帯の件を言えなければ殺されてた。
If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have
本
died.
当、よく無事で帰ってきてくれた。
Truly glad you made it back safe, Swish. Ah, so that's why people consider this to be a canon relationship, Makoto and Joker. Okay, that makes sense.
私も加害者になるところだったのね。
I almost became one of your assailants as well.
でも自殺報道を見た時はさすがに焦ったよ。
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news though.
彼が尋問を受けてる間疑われないように普通の生活を心がけてました。
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion.
と言っても内心ずっとドキドキで。
Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
ま、俺はあの瞬間成功したと確信したけどな。
Well, I knew right away that our plan worked.
俺もそう信じたかったが、ことがことだけにな。
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against. I mean, yeah, gentlemen, I think the game wants you to ship Joker and Kasumi and Royal. It's heavily set up to suggest that. Obviously, I've not played the original Persona 5, so I can't comment on that one to see if it's any different. But I chose a different relationship last night. And it escalated very quickly, shall we say. I'm still kind of bewildered by that, actually. We went from let's date to years together.
リュウジは能天気で鈍感だからな。
Reed is a bit dense on the dense and carefree side.
猫は黙ってろ。
Can it, cat?
ほとぼりが冷めるまで来るの我慢してたけど、本当ほっとした。
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
生きてると分かってても生身を見るまでは安心できないもんだな。
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult not to worry until we could confirm it in person. I'll be giving you flashbacks with that one, Avian. Red flag quick immediately. It was more the way she got on the phone and was saying that she was like my sutra, so I was like, wait, what? Okay.
今思えば私が尋問を許されたことなんて陣頭指揮官に対する形式だったのね。
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander.
死ぬ予定の相手を尋問してたなんてひどい茶番。
What a joke, mate, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to
言
die.
われるのを避けるためね。
They just wanted to avoid backlash.
いいわ。私は今後もあなたたちに最大限の協力をする。
Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you.
助けてもらったしね。
You saved me, after all.
心強いです。
That's reassuring to hear.
ああ、俺も精一杯協力するからな。何でも言ってくれ。
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know. Yeah, it's funny, gentlemen. I actually maxed Anna's the Confident first, but I saw the question and I thought I'm gonna leave it. But I do actually want to see what happens with Anne, purely because of how much Mona crushes on her. So I want to know if he gets jealous.
さて、ちょっと休憩しようぜ。おっさん頭が疲れちまったよ。
Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain's pooped. And that's a very good question, Queen. Does she know if her boss has kicked the bucket?
これからは集まって話したいときは一回も好きに使っていいぞ。
Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to
安
talk.
心できるアジトがいるだろ。言ってくれれば早じまいにしてやるよ。
You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word and I'll close shop early.
そんな、いいんですか？
Are you sure?
うかつに外へ出らんねえやつもいるんだ。下で誰が聞いてるかもわからん状態じゃ相談もはかどらねえ。
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from
も
downstairs.
ともとそのぐらいで温存するほど賑わってねえしな。
It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
お言葉に甘えさせてもらおう。
Let us accept his offer.
大した武人だ。
What a great man. Swishbone.
どこかで聞いたよう
That sounds familiar. It's me, Akechi.
入れ
Enter.
主犯格の死亡診断書ですね。何か
This is
問題でも？
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
いや何でもない
No, nothing in
そ
particular.
れより検察の件ご苦労だったな
More importantly, you've done well with regards to the prosecutors.
特捜部長は脳梗塞による病死で確定してます。
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
あいつには捏造絡みでかなり動いてもらった
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence.
しっかり弔ってやら
His loss should be mourned.
僕が怪盗の尋問室に入れたのもあの人のおかげですから。
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves interrogation room too.
検察も彼の死で混乱しているようだ。後任は選挙を終えてからゆっくり選ぶさ。
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
それにしても怪盗様々ですよ。
At any
おか
rate,
げで僕は英雄だ。
I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
邪魔者はいなくなった。選挙の勝利も間違いない。
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine. Gentlemen, no worries, you're going to pop out. I hope we can catch you up later on, assuming I'm still online when you get back. And yeah, Queen to say they weren't in the metaverse until the Tabber activated the nav, which was in the phone. Yeah, there was a flashes that told me that was where it was, and that explains why he avoided passing. I when I thought more about it, I thought, well, if he'd been shot for real, they say that the airsoft guns work because people there believe they're real, and that's when I remembered Anne having the fake Anne in Kamoshida's palace, and I'm like, I know what's happened. That was after I got up this morning, so that's why you didn't hear about it until now. And now, on to the next story. The snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next. Elections, huh? Don't matter it was. It's not like we can vote them yet anyways. Why don't we resume our conversation?
怪盗団も再集結したし、いよいよ反撃だな。明智と黒幕の野郎によ。
Well, the Phantom Thieves back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and bastard back at him.
その黒幕は分かったのか?
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
明智のやつ、殺した後に安心してポロリしたんだ。
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder.
シドさんって。
He said Shido-san.
シドってどっかで聞いたことあんだよな。
Shido? Feels like I've heard that name somewhere.
警察の内部に通じてるなんて相当な権力者なのは間違いない。
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such a strong connection to the police.
Shido?
Shido? Could it be Shido Masayoshi?
それ誰だっけ?
Who?
確か政治家のほら、リュウジが演説うるさいって言ってた。
I believe he's a politician. Remember, Ryuji, you said his speech was too loud.
マジ?
For real?
シドが黒幕?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
証拠でもあるんですか?
Do you have some kind of evidence?
物証はないわ。ただいろいろな条件に合致する。
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility.
まず、精神暴走事件や官僚の不祥事で現政権がダメージを受ければ得をする。
First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns.
怪盗団に対しても批判的な態度を貫いて、選挙を目前に大衆から絶大な人気を得たしね。
He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous
し
popularity.
かもこの選挙後で勝てば、多分総理になることが確実。
On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
そんな。
No.
選挙を狙いすまして俺らをはめたのか?
Did you set us up with that election in mind?
もし本当に黒幕なら、清廉なパブリックイメージとは正反対ね。
If he's behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
今の地位や人気は廃人化の恩恵に過ぎないってことね。
So his current position and popularity is just letting him benefit from the mental collapses.
絶対に改心させる。
We'll make him have a change of heart, whatever it takes.
お母さん。
Mom.
シドか。
Shido, huh?
どうしました?
What's the matter?
あいつが関わっている気配は うすうす感じちゃいた。
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in
前
all
の仕
this,
事のつてでな。
just based on the connections I had with my previous job.
若葉の研究を潰して資料を押収したのは多分指導だ。
I think the one who crushed Wakara's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido.
いや、そもそも若葉が死んだのからして指導が絡んでいる。
From the moment Wakara died, I had a hunch he was
け
involved.
ど、俺は何もできなかった。双葉を守ることを選んで身を隠した。
But there wasn't anything I could do, so I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
それ早く言えよ。
Why didn't you say that sooner?
言ったらお前ら絶対に向かっていっただろう。
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had.
返り討ちに遭うに決まってる。邪魔者は殺して当たり前。そんな奴だ。
He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
廃人化はもともと私が追ってた事件なの。
Yeah, which explains why Sejiro wasn't impressed when he heard him on the news. It was obvious that he didn't like him. I agree. I was like, yeah, you two have history. Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown
精神
cases.
暴走に関連する政府の研究を偶然見つけてしまったの。
It was then I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns.
研究データの所在を追って関係者を当たっていた頃もあったわ。
So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with associated parties.
マスターもその一人。
Boss was one of those parties.
廃人化と精神暴走、それに指導。
I would never have imagined all
一
of
連の
this was
怪盗団
connected.
騒ぎ、すべてが関係していたなんて思いもよらなかった。
Mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
シドは昔から総理になると周りに言っていた。ホラ吹きだと誰も信じなかったもんだが。
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
このまま指導が総理になったらこの国も世界もどうなっちゃうの？
What's going to happen in this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
それ以前の問題だ。
The issue is simpler than that.
信念もない。自分勝手で欲にまみれた大人が大衆の頂点に立とうとしている。
This is nothing more than yet another unselfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
そんな腐ったやつ。
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
ああ、いつも通りにな。
Yeah, we'll do it like always.
早速ナビで確認しましょう。
Then let's check the nav.
総理候補、指導正義と。
Shido Masayoshi, the guy running for Prime Minister.
来た。
Got a hit!
まあ、あっ
Well,
て当然か。
duh. It ain't a surprise he has one. And is he going to be the owner of the mysterious White Palace that Joker and Morgana went into to rescue Kasumi? And does that mean Kasumi has a connection to Shido? Name doesn't fit though. No, because she's Yoshikawa, isn't she? She's Yoshikawa Kasumi. So the name doesn't match.
場所はどこだ？
Where would the location be?
政治家ってどんな頭してんの？
What kind of fit to go through a politician's head?
裏金とか腹黒とかそういうイメージ。
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
あいつら普段どこで何してんだ？生態がわかんねえ。
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
パレスは政治家の集まる場所でしょ？ね
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas, Swish? Well, in the UK we'd have the Houses of Parliament, gentlemen's clubs, actual real-life palaces, and hunting grounds. However, we ran into him, didn't we? In the fancy restaurant.
え。悪巧みのイメージ？
I suppose that would be a good location for them to plot.
国会議事堂じゃない？
How about the Diet Building?
反応した。
Right, we got a hit!
国会が居城など傲慢にも程がある。
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the diet building?
次のターゲットは大物政治家の志藤正義。もちろんそうだろ。
Our next target is the big politician, Shido Masayoshi. We're gonna do this, right?
手下より元を叩かねえと。
No need to waste time with him. We just gotta hit the head.
反対のやつ。
Nobody against it?
もちろん
Of course.
相手にとって不足はない。
He will be a worthy opponent.
みんなで勝とう
Let's win this together.
敵討ちだ
Time for revenge.
満場一致だな
Then it's unanimous.
あとは議事堂を何だと思ってるか。そのキーワードだけだな。
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that diet building is.
あのアプリなのね。私を異世界に入れたのは。
So, that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
おっさんにはわかんねえな。
That old fart like me can wrap his head around all this stuff.
選挙前日には片付け終えるべきね総選挙は12月18日だから17日
We'll have to deal with this before election day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
遺体処理の偽装がバレる前に急いだ方がいい。
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
じゃあ早速明日から放課後議事堂に集合で
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the diet building after school.
つか学校どうすんだ。死んでたら顔出せなくね。
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
川上先生は実家の都合でしばらく帰省中って言ってたけど
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
学校にはそう届けてやる。
That's what I told the school.
じゃあ生きてんのバレんなよ。この作戦が無意味になっちまう。
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
どういうことだ。
What do you mean?
今回の作戦には明智の手から逃れる以外にもう一つ狙いがあるんです
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Kakechi's clutches.
指導は怪盗団に罪をなすりつけて大衆を騙そうとしました
Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same
た
time.
くさんの人生を狂わせたり学生の明智五郎に暗殺の手伝いまでさせた
He has ruined countless lives, and even made Akechi Goro, a student, assist him with
そ
assassinations.
んな大悪党改心だけじゃ生ぬるいです
A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal.
警察が怪盗団のリーダーは獄中自殺って発表したのを利用するんです
We'll be making use of the statement the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed
死ん
suicide.
だはずのリーダーが派手に名乗り出るんですよ
Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand
自
statement.
分は脱獄した自殺なんかしていないむしろ悪党に殺されかけたって
He'll say he was escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
関係者みんな大慌て
Everyone's gonna flip!
お前ら、そこまで考えてやったってのか。
You guys fought through all this stuff too?
俺ら頭脳派っすから。
We're intellectuals, you know, bruh.
だから実際に捕まって死んでみせるなんて危険なトリックが必要だ。
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting it captured and appearing to be
とん
killed.
でもない子供たちね。
What frightening teenagers.
でも本当の本番はここから
But the true battle has only just
ま
begun.
だ第一ラウンドを取っただけ気は抜けない
We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
ああ、打ち上げるような空気じゃねえのは分かってんぜ。
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
俺たちを罠にはめて殺そうとするような非道で計算高い連中だ。
These people try to trap and kill us. There's no end to their human conniving nature.
気を引き締めていかないとな。
Yeah, some are, Raven, I agree with you. Some are dangerous. Most of the ones that rang around the market around the back of my apartment are quite dangerous. We'll need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
ようやくここまで来た。お前と出会ってもう2年半になるか。
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
当時あなたは官僚機構に対抗できる若手だと注目されてましたね。
Back then, you were in the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy.
おかげで出る杭を打とうとする輩に スキャンダルを狙われた。
Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
腐った老害どもの罠にはまるとはな。
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power.
その時だったな。特別な力があると。お前
I
が
recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself, saying you had special
例
powers.
の認知の研究を偶然かじっていなければ。
If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
僕はトラブル相手を暴走させてスキャンダルをなかったことにした。
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic and erased any trace of that scandal.
まさか他人の心を暴走でも廃人化でも好きにできるとはな。
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown?
そんなお前が今後も支援すると言ってきた時は何が狙いか。
And when someone like that said he'd support me, I suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
志の高い思想に共鳴したからですよ。
It's because I sympathize with your aspiring
国
ideology.
の将来のためにもあなたの理想を成し遂げなければいけないと思った。
I believe that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
まあ信じたからこそあの研究を強引に引き上げました。
Well, my faith in you is precisely why I pulled the plug on that
力
research.
はお前だけが使えればいい。解明されては厄介だからな。
I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
一色若葉でしたっけ、あの研究者。素直に従えば死ぬことはなか
Ishikibakaba,
った
was it? That researcher. Such a waste. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
どんな小さな懸念も根元から断つべきだ。
Any suspicion should be snubbed out.
もみ消せよ。
Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root.
何しろこちらには現役の知見特捜部長が味方してくれていたしな。
After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side until recently.
呆れますよね。出世を狙って特捜部長自ら証拠書類の捏造を繰り返していたなんて。
Astounding, isn't it? To think that the director himself often forged evidence to secure his
言
promotion.
われた時驚いてましたね。あの人誰が漏らした？
He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information.
まあこっちはシャドウから聞き出したわけだから強いて言えば
Well, I got that out of his shadow.
自身かな。
So technically speaking, he did it himself.
すでにこの国の情勢は行き詰まっている。
This country's affairs have become
政
stagnant.
界には既得権益の中毒になった老人どもが未だ牙城を守ろ
The
うと。
political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested
大
interests.
衆はそんな政治を見限ってもはや関わろうとすらしなくなった。
The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
同感ですね。
I must agree.
無能な奴らと一緒に滅びてやることはない。
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival.
理想の達成には時に邪魔者の排除もや
Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times.
正しい使い方という。
That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
とはいえ性的の死亡やスキャンダルが不審に続くと目立ちますよね。
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political
だから
rivals,
不審じゃなくしてやる。
which is why I made them suspects.
僕が暴走させたターゲットを僕自身が告発して華麗に解決する。
Prosecute the targets that I turned psychotic
として
and solve them as cases unrelated to you.
カリスマ名探偵の誕生だ。
And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
おかげで私は清廉潔白なイメージをたやすく守って大衆の人気を独り占めにできる。
So Akechi is the guy behind the guy, as is known. Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion.
民意さえ得てしまえばあとは勝手に各界から協力者がすり寄ってくる。
Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own.
例外じゃない。もともとこちらは検察の幹部を抑えているんだ。
The police were no exception.
たやすい。
With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
怪盗団が出てきた時は少し厄介なことになるかと思いましたけどね。
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
調べてみればただのガキどもだ。 全部の罪をなすりつ
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
あなたからそのアイディアを聞いたとき、叶わないなって思いましたよ。
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
怪盗人気の盛り上がりは少し予想を超えていたが、その分裏返った時の悪印象も強くなった。
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger.
おかげで私はただ連中を叩いているだけで常に支持が集まってくる。
After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The thing is, don't you think a case you would detect that it was in the metaverse? That's the only flaw I've got in the plan here. If you're someone who controls deaths from the metaverse, surely you'd know that he ended up in the metaverse in that room. Or am I reading too much into it?
折しも現政権は不祥事続きで完全に死にたい。当然だ。私が暴走させたのだからな。
The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing.
ついには与党内までも分裂。そして狙い通りの解散だ。
Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned.
いよだ。もうすぐ首相の椅子に手
The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister.
だが就任がゴールではない。ここからが
However,
スタートだ。
inauguration isn't my goal. That's when everything truly begins. I suppose, Queen, yeah, they're too arrogant to see it, maybe, you didn't consider it. I just thought, surely you'd detect that you'd sense the atmosphere change, you know, you weren't in the real world anymore. That's what I'd do if I was someone who went to the metaverse. But then again, an arrogant opponent is a gift from God.
人任せで利己的な愚民のためにこの国を富国にしてやること。
I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
つまり、世界と渡り合える強い
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
皆私の思想に共鳴してついてきている。
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me.
少しばかりの犠牲は仕方あるまい。
And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. And Avian, I'm not trying to ruin it, I'm just pointing something out. That's one of my flaws.
それが選ばれし者である私の使命だ。
And yeah, Queen, maybe he did feel so superior and he just brushed it off. It's just a hypothetical question. That is my duty as the chosen one. Oh god, he's got a god complex. He believes he's been chosen by the gods.
しかし、ここまで順調に来られたのもお前の力が大きい。
Your assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed
私
smoothly.
が総理になった暁にはどんな願いでも叶えてやる。
When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
今回の一件で僕の名は全国、いや、世界にまで轟きました。
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the entire world.
人心を操る怪人に法の力と頭脳で打ち勝ったヒーロー。
Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's
あとは
hearts.
出しゃばらず、学業に励みますよ。
I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
お前くらいの年じゃそう生臭いことも思いつかんか。
I suppose with your age you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
将来のことは考えてますがね。
I am thinking about the future though.
まあ、なんだ。
Looks like things have finally settled down. Life's gonna get real busy for you starting tomorrow night. Get some rest.
さてと。
Jeez, right, let's take it easy for the day.
書くか。
And now I can finally save. After over an hour. I've already saved, why is it doing that? Let's see what he's got to say.
それでだ。
Oh, by the way. The police reporting your death isn't going to show up at your school. No need to worry. Seems prosecutor Najima worked out some kind of deal with the higher-ups or something. I mean, They haven't even said anything to me either. As long as you stay quiet, you'll be fine.
なんだ
And I guess if they reported your death now, they're basically saying you were a phantom thief. You can't really go announcing what the phantom thieves are, so I'm sure they'll avoid that. Yeah, quite a bit of exposition, but we might be on our way around.
修学旅行の時お前のスマホ乗っとったろ
Remember how I hijacked your phone during the school trip? That kinda came in handy.
前にさ明智のスマホにも盗聴のためにアプリ突っ込んだじゃん
Well, remember how I put that wiretap app in Akechi's
つまり
phone?
2つのスマホの GPS 情報が丸見えだったわけ
Basically, that let me see GPS info for two phones. Yours and his.
お前のスマホを持った新島さえが明智と出くわした瞬間が外からでもわかんのさ
I'd be able to tell the precise moment Nijima Sai, who had your phone, ran into
だ
Akechi.
から私が今だポチって信号を送って異世界ナビ発動させたわけ
That's when I saw my chance and beep! Sent the signal to activate the Metaverse
た
Navigator.
だ話もせずに一瞬ですれ違う可能性もゼロじゃなかった
But there was a chance they'd just pass each other without saying
そ
a
うなら
word.
ないように新島さえにはスマホを見せろっていう必要があったわけだな
That's why we needed you to tell them Nijima Sai to show the phone to Akechi.
何度聞いても驚きだぜ
That plan still surprises me no matter how many times I
で
hear
も
it.
異世界ナビは謎アプリだから直アクセスして起動さすのは無理だけどさ
That still, I couldn't just directly hack into the Metaverse nav. It's a mysterious app
あれ
after
ブッ
all.
クマーク機能あるじゃん
But you know how it has that bookmark function? All you have to do is push the
ブッ
button.
クマークボタンを押すっていう操作を起動するだけなら全然やれたってわけ
Making the phone think he was pushing the button was totally
う
doable.
んどうよ
Pretty good, huh? Yeah, that seems unfair. He's dead. He starts to go to school. That was the story of my life, Avian. You pass on what happens next. Right, now you gotta go to school. Oh, for fuck's sake. At any rate, I'm glad you're back safe and sound. But even that's putting it too lightly. You had it rough in there, didn't you?
すまん
Keiichi was after you all along. I knew it was risky, but we had no choice but to depend on him. But thanks to your tenacity, you were able to fool him. It's payback time. Let's make him regret underestimating the Phantom Thieves. You really did a great job. You should take it easy today. Even though it's the same old attic, it's an important place for you, huh? What? I guess I'll head home. Go to bed, alright?
学校にはさすがにしばらく行けない
There we go! We won't be going to school, Avian. We don't have to go. Guess you won't be going to school for a while. Luckily, I've got maximum knowledge.
今まで超えてきた修羅場に比べりゃへでもね
Don't worry about it. This will be a breeze compared to what we've had to face so far.
それに我が輩と作戦練り放題だろ
And we'll have all the time to come up with the plans together.
指導が生きようが死のうが正直言えば我が輩には関係ない
To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido one way or the other.
お前の敵だって思うと不思議と我が輩自身の敵だって思えてくるんだ
But when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's mine too.
とことんまで付き合ってやるよ
Can't go to school because I'm dead. That'd be a great excuse. And why didn't they come to school this week? Well, they're kind of dead. No, actually, I cracked that joke, and that kind of actually happened in my high school once. I didn't know this lad, a poor boy, passed away at a young age, like only 14 or whatever. The next term, we're in like an entire year annual group for physical education, and the teacher calls out the register and calls out his name, and there's this deathly silence, and the teacher just goes, "Name?" And then this kid on the front row goes, "Sir, he's dead." And I've never seen anyone's face go ashen so fast in my life. The class got dismissed. So there was a small benefit from it. But I still remember to this day, how could a school fuck up that badly?
それじゃあ今日はもう寝ようぜ。
Oh, look at Mona crouched on top. You know, something that Fatama said before.
アレスでお前がピンチになった時、助けに来た反応ってのは。
When you were in a pinch in the palace, she picked up Arena someone who came to your rescue. Was that?
やっぱり吉沢か。
So it was Yoshizawa.
なら、あいつにもお前が無事なことを知らせてやらないとな。
Then we better know you're safe now. And absolutely, Queen. Yeah, dumb teacher is dumb, and yeah, Avian. Wow, that's the only word for it. There's just this really awkward silence, and of course, those people like me who not actually heard the full thing, all the stories started coming out, and I'm like, guys, a family's grieving. Stop making rumours about what happened. It's private. Leave them alone.
よし、ここは我が輩が一肌脱いでやる。
I'll even lend you a hand with that. Apparently, Akechi arrested leader of the Phantom Thieves. He's a hero. I'm so glad Akechi's back. I hope they can catch the rest of the Phantom Thieves too. He really is amazing. So are we now at this point where we can't... I've got a place for Ryuji at this point. Okay, that's interesting. There's no point in even having any election. Shino's gonna win. Of course. He's the only reliable politician there is. Plus, the current government has been getting wrapped up in scandal after scandal. Even more importantly, there's just an aura about him. Like he can fix whatever problems we have. Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me who does it. I just want to see our society back on track. Especially if it turned out those Phantom Thieves were nothing more than scum in the end. That's true, Queen. Fickle audience is fickle. Ah, we'll show you. Oh, right, no, so we're just seeing a clip. Oh, that's a shame. Hey, it's coming. I heard you went home, so I announced it during homeroom. But that's a lie, right? I just knew. Planning something with Sakamoto-kun and the others, huh? Well, try not to trouble the school or the parents, okay? Also, make sure you're keeping up with your studies. I'll handle your housework as long as you request me. So I can still bring her over. Oh boy. Is it true the leader of the Phantom Thieves died? How could the police let him commit suicide in jail? They need to get their shit together. Quiet down! You're in class! Break's been over for quite some time now. I swear, you're like monkeys in a zoo. Oh yeah. I received word from Bones' family that he'll be absent for a bit. Jeez. What do you people think school is anyway? It's almost time. Oh, so much for hiding. I'm sitting downstairs with Sujiro. Hey, it can't be true, can it? Please tell me you're okay. Oh, thank God you're safe. That suicide report was all over the news. Ms. Kamikami said that you went to your hometown. I was honestly worried about contacting you. Even Sakamoto was dodging the question when I tried to ask him. But don't worry, I won't tell anyone. By the way, the fan site is a real mess right now. But I'll keep supporting you from the shadows. Good luck. You only worry about it in here, but try not to do anything to draw attention. Anyway, today's a day off, so eat your curry and take it easy. You can take your time with it too. It's not like any customers are going to be showing up.
Yosh.
Let's try thinking the keyword once the chief's curry has energized you. phone. Have you guys figured out the keyword to Shido's palace yet? I tried all sorts of stuff, but no luck so far. It's hard to understand the thought process of a criminal mastermind like him. You know, I've been wondering, if he's been behind all of those metal shutdowns, doesn't that mean all the weird accidents for these past few years were his fault? Like that subway accident back in April? Now that you mention it, the accident lost the Minister of Transport his job. Wait, are you saying that Shido caused that accident? But it's the subway! Does he not care at all about innocent lives? This man seems to be truly unbelievable. Supposedly there are still tons of victims from that in the hospital even now. Shido Mayoshi. How many has he killed over the years? How would we ever understand what goes on in the mind of such a horrible man? Hey, wouldn't it be faster if we just go there and try and think about it on site? Let's try that! If we're going to go, Lex wish couldn't join, but... Will that be okay? Will someone spot him there? We'll probably figure out the keyword in no time once we're there. Plus I can throw off anyone with tails with my amazing speed. Alright, let's have Swishka join us then. Remember though, we're going to be with the intent of not being seen. Okay, well let's be in front of the dive building and force the bastard's palace open. Are we going to go in disguise? Because that's the first thing I'd want to do is disguise myself. You're going out? You gotta be kidding me! You realize you're done for if you get caught, right? Stunts you pull sometimes. Just don't stay out too late. Yeah, but who was on the subway? There's gotta be another target on there. Akechi isn't here. Let's begin at once. Police cars are making rounds. We can't stay here long. What do you think of this place? He thinks of it as he wants to think of a country that's powerful, can take on any nation. So he's going to think of it as military barracks, maybe. Possibly some kind of island tribal kingdom. And yeah, a hoodie is not the best disguise. It's easy, but it's not the best. And I love how it's a guard looking right at us, but he's not paying any attention. That's a good thing. No, he's not going to think of it as Mount Fuji. That makes no sense. Not enough power. He's trying to subrogate everyone can see us at school. That's not a bad thought, the arena, but that's his 2101. Imperial Palace? Maybe. No, he's not guarding the place with a barrier. It's about power. A special move right there. I've actually not used the lot before. I'm curious. Ah, it's not going to let me go any further back. That's annoying. Yeah, no, I can't see it. Couldn't get a grasp of the type of name. And then Anne's had an idea. Oh, bold. Okay, Anne. Going for the dull-eyed look. Go, let's see if we can get his attention.
国会をどのように思ってるんでしょうか。
国のために尽くすという姿勢ですね。
Dedication for country.
を集めてらっしゃれ。決断力と実行力に優れた立派な方ですよ。政治家の鏡と言っていい。君たち若者が住みよい未来を作ってくれ
Can
る
live
でしょ
in
うね。
ease.
模範解答。子供なんかに余計なこと言わないか。
Mm-hmm.
おい、あれトランシーバー。
Yeah.
私たち？
ヤバゲじゃね？
Especially with me looking right at him.
一度撤退しましょう。明日休みだし、早い時間から作戦会議でルブラン集合でいいよね。みん
Let's
な
do it.
一晩考えよう。
I already know the clue, apparently, Queen. I'm going to see where the game is. The criminals calling themselves the Phantom Thieves are no more. However, I believe that this country's citizens are still living their days in anxiety. These scandals only increase our distrust of the current government. And as a citizen myself, I am enraged! He's talking. What does it mean to be a politician with responsibility? Working toward personal gain without consideration of the country is outrageous. The election's public notification is tomorrow, but no matter where I go, people are cheering for Shido. Everyone's being deceived so easily. I tried looking at Shido's interviews online. They all sound so goddamn fake. I checked his profile as well, but I couldn't find much of his title outside of his title and education. He's currently 53 years old and has gone from being a Metropolitan Assemblyman to a representative. Though he is a cabinet minister, he split from the ruling party to form the United Future Party. Shido's a cabinet minister? For real? He was specially appointed to the position. That's his current title. Apparently, he also won a contest of who people most like to have as their boss. Even the news sites write about him as though he's sure to become the next Prime Minister. If only we could find out the meaning behind Shido's words. So, a dedication to country. In order to save this country has been tainted by villains, social reform is essential. Yeah. Hey, look, check it out. Take your heart. We've got a poster on the wall. Almost given it, but it's still kind of cool to see it. Yep, no new messages. Can't do Sajiro's confidant yet, which is annoying. I don't have a temper persona, and I can't go outside either, so I might do some training. Feel free to use the cafe however you like. I know it's not much, but it's the least I can do. Let's say the hoodie version with the G's, that's actually quite a cool look. It's actually quite a cool Joker style. I could look to, I've already got maximum kindness, haven't I? Because I started the confidant. Yeah, let's get some training done.
一向に移ろうか。おお。
Yep, it's getting stronger. It's getting more animated in those movements, isn't it?
やるじゃねえか。
よしよし。
An extra 10 HP. I wonder if you can get that to get stupidly high bonuses, like 20 HP a time or something like that, if you get really, really good. That should put an end to the case. It's just like Shido-san said. We can't go wrong leaving things to Shido Miyoshi. Shido-san's going to be in this election too, right? Politicians like him are promising. Last one. Diamond Mine. Ah, good evening, gentlemen. You're back. I am Val. Yeah. Yeah, but Val have returned. And yeah, Avian, I've definitely been a faceplant too, trying to do all pull-ups like that. There's no way I'll be able to pull it off. How many do we miss? Perhaps he truly does have a barrier up. Right! So that's something to be excited about. We know all the way up to Diet Building too. So you're one of these words in the Metaverse Navigator. Boss, you turn on the TV, Shido might be on it. Sure thing. Oh, it's a Keiichi. You got a Keiichi instead. Oh, that's a cool tip involving the gym. I'll bear that in mind, Queen. Him and his stupid composed face. So, Akechi-san. Is it true you withdrew yourself from the media as part of your plan to capture the Phantom Thieves? I truly apologize for causing such a stir. Honestly, it required a lot of courage to openly oppose them when their popularity was at its peak. I mean, people often lashed out at me online and whatnot. As for how it's going, gentlemen, it's going really well so far. We're trying to get closer to breaking into the palace. Then, was it also your plan when you said they weren't at fault after their popularity declined? That was to catch them off guard. I could say I applied my profiling knowledge. Once they lost public support, someone they thought was their greatest enemy lent a hand. That's the same strategy used in romance. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, I suppose it is used in romance. By a total fucking prick. Wow, Avian, throw some shade there in the comments. Jerk face. And some sarcastic rolling of the eyes from Queen, poor Akechi. Absolutely, yeah, oh, poor Akechi. Why is he being treated as an ace detective of justice? It's not just on TV or online. Newspapers, magazines. I see his face everywhere. On the other hand, no one was hoping for our comeback on the fan site, like, at all. The Phantom Thieves are evil. Shido and Akechi are just. It should be the other way around. They're manipulating information using the media. Leaving aside Akechi, we'll get back to him later. Our main issue is Shido. And he is a cool character, Queen, I agree. My mate absolutely adores him. Were there any instances before when you didn't know the palace keywords? Well, it was the time with Futaba.
双葉のこと知らなすぎて想像するしかなかったから。
We didn't know anything about her, so all we could do was make conjectures.
だったら指導に直接会ってみればよくね。
Then why don't we just go directly and see Shido?
無理でしょう。SP や取り巻きに囲まれてるし。
That's impossible. He's surrounded by bodyguards and followers all the time.
高校生がアポを取れるわけもないしな。
There's no way high school students can get an appointment with him either.
大人っていやそこに
Well, we do have an adult with us.
いえ、さすがに無理よ。
No, that's still impossible.
それに
Besides, that's too dangerous a method.
困ったね。
Well, this is a problem.
騒がしいな。
What's with the ruckus outside? To everyone gathered before Young and Jaya Station.
選挙カー？
Isn't that an election campaign car?
ああ、今って選挙中だから。
Oh, right. The candidates are currently campaigning. Voice. I apologize for the commotion. I am Shido Masayoshi.
今シドっつったよな。
Wait, did he just say Shido?
いたいた。
Yeah, he did. Sounds like the same voice I heard back then. Hmm?
てか今回はラッキーだろ。
Man, talk about being lucky! We can go check him out without an appointment now! So Haru and Ryuji are the ones who deal with this one.
おい、リュウジは駅の方に走ってたよ。
Oh, so much for that.
ところでお前、何かあったのか？さっき顔色が悪かったが。
つけておこう。
Ah, for a quicker save. Let's do that. And let's get running after him. Run through the back street. Now is the time to rebuild this crumbling nation. Our government is littered with scandals and criminals have taken a strong foothold in our society. Such a disgraceful past must be discarded. We must set sail into a new future of dreams and hope. Just stop stopping and listen as you go. Kitty, on the roof. Kitty, hello. So, our children who carry the burden of the next generation can be proud of their country. So our nation, once again, can become a powerful one with abundant wealth and luxury. So our beautiful home will be acknowledged as the best country in the world. I humbly ask that you cast your vote for me, Shido Masayoshi! Let us all set sail toward a happy future together. That's the second time it's mentioned set sail. I hope to continue serving you all. Is that the guy? You guys wait here. I'll go get intel for us. Wait! Hey, Shido-san, yo! Stand back! I just want to talk to him for a sec. Who's a busy man? The hell? Ain't he supposed to hear a citizen's comments? That's enough, brat. You're that asshole we met at the hotel before, at the elevators. Screw it, it's like you with dogs, David. It's like, kitty! What are you talking about? Moron! Come on, stop! But these guys... Hey, kid.
俺に逆らったらどうなるか。
You don't want to know what happens when you cross me.
しばらく来ない間に客層が変わったな。託児サービスでも始めたか。
It seems the customer base has changed since I was here last. Have they started a daycare?
見せ物じゃねえ。
This ain't a show. Get lost, kid.
このガキ、訴えてやる。
Damn brat. I'll sue.
なんだお前は。
What are you looking at?
世間知らずのガキばかり。国の将来が心配だな。
This country is filled with clueless children. I worry for Japan's future.
ガキは放っておけ。次の予定がある。
Let them go. My next appointment is coming up.
クズがあいつ生で見てどうよ。
Yeah, plenty of flashbacks here, gentlemen. You're not right. Yeah, no stealing pets. Is it a flashback? I like it. What a piece of shit. So what do you think after seeing him in person?
それって
Wait, he's the jerk you told us about before?
人物
The same guy? For real? Seriously?
本当なのね。
You're sure, aren't you?
あの指導が。お前
Shido's the one who ruined your life.
なんてこった
Holy shit!
マジなのかよそれ
I don't believe it. And yes, Queen, this was a very long time coming.
行こう。
Let's get going, okay?
指導が君をはめた張本人？
Shido's the guy who set you up.
どういう星の巡り合わせだ。
What kind of fate brought you two back together?
なんていいね。
Talk about a destined connection.
指導は認知研究にも噛んでたわけだろ。
Shida was involved in the cognitive research too, right? This can't be dismissed as just a coincidence.
どうなってんだったく。
God, what the hell's going on here?
それじゃ指導は当時もう政治家だったのに子供の
Shida was already a politician then.
潰したっていうの
Yet he sued a student and ruined his future?
自分の名前が出ないように工作が必要だったはず
He must have pulled some strings so that his name wouldn't be mentioned. So, Amy, yeah, adopting every dog possibly. To be fair, I'd love to adopt all the kitties, but I'm not allowed it because I can't have pets in my apartment. And yes, when I saw Shido, I was like, I thought I recognised him too, but it's nice to see it keeping going.
いえその前に被害者の女性に嘘の証言の強要が
He also would have had to force that woman into making a false statement.
なんだってやりかね。警察署内で暗殺を企てた。
He would do anything. We're talking about a man who ordered a hit inside a police station.
立てつくやつは虫一匹でも潰しきらないと気が済まない。
He can't sit still until he crushes whoever opposes him, no matter how trivial. He's always been that way. In other words, he either sees the world as a shogi board or a battlefield where he has command.
神聖のクソだな
What a piece of shit!
何が時代を担う子供だ
Children of the future, my ass. What he's saying and doing are completely different.
でも相手分かったんだし、なんとかならないの？
But now we found out who did it. Can't something be done on Swish's record?
一度罪が確定してしまった以上覆すのは難しいわね
Once the courts have made a judgment, overturning that decision will be
指
difficult.
導が罪を認めてしかも無罪の確たる証拠が提示されて
It'd barely be possible even if proof of innocence is presented and Shido admits to his crimes.
とにかく改心させるほかない。
At any rate, we need to trigger a change of heart in him.
それにしても指導って表と裏が全然違うわね。
Be that as it may, Shido's outer appearance and his true face are wholly different.
二枚舌どころか全然別人。
It's beyond hypocritical. It's as if he's an entirely different person.
世界一の国なんて吹聴してるけど、どんなこと想像しているのかしら。
He speaks about the good of the country. It makes me wonder what really is on his mind.
あの男はな、上昇志向の塊なんだ。
That man's full of ambition to rise in the world.
弱者なんて踏み台程度にしか思っちゃいねえ。
He only thinks that the weak are stepping stools for his success.
自分をエリート扱いして他人を見下す。
He treats himself as an elite man while looking down on others. That's the worst. Yep, that's true, Queen. Probably a 99.9% conviction rate becomes difficult to prove a mistake was made. Especially when there's a lot of vested interest in keeping it at 99.9%.
この調子じゃ例の議事堂を何と思っているかという
I assume the keyword for what he believes the diet building is would be despicable too.
政治とはかけ離れた自分勝手な何かでしょうね。
It must be something self-centered and completely different from politics.
あんな人早く成敗しなきゃ。
Someone like him needs to be punished as soon as possible.
明日の放課後もう一回議事堂行こうぜ。
Let's head to the diet building again after school tomorrow. I feel we'll get it this time.
迷っていても始まらない。やるしかないわね。
Stewing over it won't get anywhere. We have to do this. The guy behind everything turned out to be your arch enemy. What an oddly poetic plot twist. Don't break the fourth wall, Morgana.
そうだな。
Oh yeah, those clothes. You stand out if everyone else is wearing the school uniforms. It might be a good idea for you to wear your uniform when you head out. So, I don't go to school, but I've got to look like I am going to school.
つけておこう。
Because it never looks any different. I'm never sure if you need to actually build it up or not. Looks like we're still on lockdown.
おい
Shido this, Shido that. The world's gone to hell. And yeah, Shido's case, it was a malicious framing, you're not wrong. Right. Might as well train again.
お、やるのか？ よし。
It does make sense, I agree with you, it blends in more.
じゃあ実行に移ろうか。おお。
Don't give up, push past your limit.
うん。
Good job, let's keep up the hard work.
やるじゃねえか。
よし。
HP increased by 6, and then 1, I reckon.
よし。
Yeah.
さてと。
Oh, here we are. Seems like there'll be a higher voter turnout at this election. It'll be a totally easy win for Shido-kun. He really got famous for all the Phantom Thieves business. He's on track to be Prime Minister for sure. Guess I should be on Shido's side. Oh, we're down at 2%. We're so low. I've actually been paying attention to the news lately. Aren't you proud of me? Don't leave it on hoping that Akechi will be there. Well, not that I blame you. He's a real hero. I think Shido Masayoshi is even more amazing, though. He's the first politician I've ever believed in. Oh, I know Shido-san too. Sounds like he really wants to improve the country. Can't they see they're being lied to? We have to do something. It's not true the Phantom Thieves leader died, right? Thank goodness! There's no way the Phantom Thieves could be defeated. Man, it's such a relief to hear things are okay. Well, if you need anything, I'll be at the arcade. I hope this isn't checkmate? Thank goodness you're alright. You're such a bad student. Hiding the pieces isn't allowed, you know. Well, if you need anything, I'll be at the church. See, it feels pretty weird seeing you around on a weekday. You're taking off tonight, right? You're such a risk taker. Listen, make sure nobody notices you, okay? We have to do something about the keyword for sure this time. Security guards get suspicious of us last time, so we can't stay here for long. We still have no hit. Think it's a barrier after all? Where'd your enthusiasm from yesterday go? Alright, shut up! The real game starts at 2 outs. Not chatting. You should only be thinking about the keyword. The citizens are secondary. He only cares about his own well-being and that of his lackeys. He wants to become Prime Minister, even if it means trampling on others. Fortune. Rich people.
おい、あいつから聞いたことで何か思いつかないか？当てずっぽうでもいいからなんか言ってこうぜ。お前らのような無能な連中は黙って俺の舵取りに従え。
Incompetent fools like you just need to shut your mouths and follow where I steer this country. It's a ship, it's a captain. He's mentioned sail for the future. It's a boat. It's a ship. It was a match? He's captain of the ship. Maybe it'll be like a warship, like because he talks about crushing opponents. Or it could be a pirate ship. That'd be kind of funny. Being up against a pirate. When he kept saying sea, I was thinking he thinks he's a captain of the ship. I wasn't sure. Well, so the battlefield, I'm thinking, yeah, maybe it could be a naval boat, kind of like a Coast Guard ship. Good strategy. Okay, for the first time in a while, we're back in the metaverse. And what have we got? Nothing's changed as yet. We're not in the actual place yet though, because our clothes haven't changed. So if the diet building is the docks, we need to find the boat at sea. Oh, I don't know. I wasn't sure if that. How long did it take you to figure? Did you have to guess more than once? Because I was definitely thinking it was to do with war, and a warship would make perfect sense. But it's a question as to whether it's going to be like a modern ship. Full anime scene. Yeah. As I thought. We're actually on the ship. So it's like an aircraft carrier. Yeah, it's actually a proper cruise liner. It's massive. Let's say, well, when he kept saying, you know, we should set sail, I thought, it's a ship. It's in the back of my mind. But that's freaking. This is bullshit. Country of children to be proud of. My ass. It's completely sunken in his head. If a guy like this stands above the room, we're seriously done for. And that means we've got to get to the bridge. That's the only place. He'd either keep the treasure in the bridge or in the deepest depths on the lowest decks. It's one or the other. But since he's the commander, I'd expect it to be the bridge. And yet everything's like sunken and broken and everything else. The entire country is falling down. That's his whole point. He stands above everybody because he's on the only ship that's moving. Same goes for Akechi. He should have seen the scenery as well. Yet he still aided Shido. What in the world is he thinking? Whether it be for glory or for simply a reward. My father died because of someone like this. We gotta sink Shido instead of this country. The palace was not just the center of the distortion, but the entire country sunken. I can't believe there's someone with this tremendous of a desire. Be careful. This will be completely different from past palaces. We're definitely going to take his treasure. We must put an end to this by December 17th, the day before the elections. Let the infiltration begin. Time to pay him back for setting us up into a trap. Speaking of that, should have Switch been disguising himself on the way here? Seeing someone in a disguise with a bunch of kids in school uniforms would be super weird. Well, we won't have to worry about any of that once we steal the treasure. Let's do this. I like this orchestral version of the theme, it's good. Anywhere off to the side. Invisible wall, that's annoying. I don't like going through front doors. I really don't like it. That's the worst. Look at that for an invisible wall. Look at the space I can't get into. Ah, that's interesting. Lifeboat. That must be the way out. I'm marking that. That's important. The fact there's a lifeboat there. Shido Mayoshi's palace. I wonder what awaits within. Let's go find out. It's time we begin our infiltration. Ah, so it's got regular people, and then we changed. I understand why minority seals as a threat, but why are even the passengers wearing masks? Do you think they're being trying to fan thieves like narwhals and a beauty thief stuff? That's quite enough. Whatever the reason, it reflects Shido's mentality. Surely he doesn't view others normally. Given the insane nature of his distortion, I'm surprised they even look like people. Oh, that's interesting. There's actually people that you can talk to. I'm not sure if you should talk to people. Yeah. Oh wow! It's a white lion. A white lion with a palm tree growing out the back of it. Guard dog of Hades. It's likely to be weak against Blast. And frustratingly, I've not got a Blast one. Is that the best you've got? Okay, I don't think it would work. Fine. So it's weak against ice. That'll be useful for Fox then. Oh, is this a show of sorts? Mr. Shido never fails to keep his guests entertained. Indeed. He's privileged enough to be on this ship at all on the winning team. What is with these people? Why did we not feel any danger after what they had just witnessed? Seems they think no harm will come to them because they're on Hero Shido's ship. They're not even sensing the danger. Come on, let's make us see what this ship really is. Before we do that, quick change of persona. Purely for the repel physical damage. Ah, you didn't see that one coming, did you? You want to slap someone? You want to slap the elitists? And you know what? I agree with you. Sorry, dude. You're totally out of your class. What happens if you talk to people? Is that a good thing or a bad thing, I wonder? My, that was quite a show. Are you entertainers? We should go. It'd be a problem we start drawing attention to ourselves. Yeah. Sorry, dude. Not that. Thank you, that's alright. Oh, can we do anything about these machines? Looks like we can't, that's frustrating. Right, let's go up. Sorry, dude. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to put you down. Which is annoying because I don't like doing that to doggos. Ah, I see. We can go up here. So you're in Fatada's powers at level 32 with 511 HP. Oh, level 31 even. Oh. Oh, is it? Well, that's frustrating. I thought I'd be able to go somewhere else and maybe find a will seed, but apparently not. That's disappointing. Check out all this treasure while I can. Now everyone's the faceless until you get close. Okay. Is it just me or is that too easy? This is a safe room. I want to use the safe room. You might be sensing the treasure that way, but it doesn't mean it is that way.
このでけえ扉怪しいだろ。先に何があんだ？
These huge doors are absolutely suspicious. I wonder what's through here.
カードキー刺すみたいな穴ある。
There are slats in something like a key card. Whoa, there's 5 of them. 475 people in favor, 0 against.
何か聞こえるぞ。
I hear something. Since there is no one against the plan, this bill will be unanimously passed as drafted.
シドの声か。
Passed? What's going on? Was that Shido's voice?
ここが見た目通り議事堂なら、最深部にあるのは本会議場でしょうね。
If this is truly the representative's hall chamber is written, beyond here must be the main assembly hall.
本会議場？
The what now?
ニュースでよく映る大きなホールよ。
It's that large conference room that's usually seen on the news.
ああ、あれな。
Ah, that thing!
で、
Gotcha.
中で何してんの？
What are you doing inside?
指導が何を提言しても反対ゼロで満場一致。多分そんな無意味な投票よ。
Most likely a meaningless vote, one in which whatever Shido proposes will always go
味
unopposed.
方ばかり入れて好き勝手しているのね。
So he's doing whatever he wants by keeping only his supporters in there?
入るにはどうすればいいんだ？カードキーを見つければいいのか？
What do we do to get in though? Should we find these car keys?
指導の取り巻きになるとか、忠誠を誓うとか、そういう資格が必要なのかもな。
Maybe we need some kind of qualification. One that vows to be his follower or swear loyalty.
要は味方の証明がいるってことか。
So basically we need to prove that we're on his side.
切り替え早いわね。
You sure move on quick.
けど、資格ってなんだ？
What's the qualification thing about?
聞いてみる？船にいるお客さんに。
Why don't we ask this guest on the ship?
聞くのは悪くないんじゃないか？
Asking around doesn't seem like a bad idea.
ここの客は指導が考えている認知上のそいつだ。
The guests here are cognitive versions of them in Shido's mind.
秘密について知ってる。
Don't know any secrets he shared.
確かに一理あるわね。
True, you have a point.
だが、あくまでもここの主は非道な指導正義だ。
That
どいつが
said,
化けて暴れ出し
the
ても
ruler here is that evil Shido. It wouldn't surprise me if they did turn hostile.
そっか。そうだよ。
Right.
襲ってきたりしない？
Yeah, wouldn't they attack us?
もちろん覚悟は必要だ。けど、話くらいできるんじゃないか？
We should prepare for the worst, but of course, I think we should be able to at least talk
こ
to
の
them.
船は多分生き残る価値を指導が認めた奴らだけ乗せてる箱舟。
This ship is most likely an ark loaded with those that Shido believes are worth keeping alive.
それなら話もできんバカは乗ってないだろう。
It would explain the luxury cruise ship. I doubt idiots who can't even hold a conversation would be here.
情報収集くらいは期待していいかも。
We can at least gather information.
それにみんな仮面で仮装してるのも好都合。
It helps that everyone's wearing masks. We'll blend in even with our attire.
誰も他人に素顔なんて見せてないと思ってんだろうぜ。
He must believe no one shows their true face to anyone else. Just like him.
ならみんな手分けして聞き込みを。
Well then, let's split up and ask around.
さてと。
Looks like everyone's taking it off to go over themselves. There's no doubt I can sense the treasure behind this door. Looks like we've already hit the jackpot. Let's go talk to the others. First, I want to use the safe room. Oh. But we have to gather our info first.
それ、宝。
The Nirvana status, that's not a bad idea. You're some kind of sadist for making me get the info from complete strangers, Joker. But I'll do it. I'm going to avenge my mom. Oh, you have the elegance and refinement so sorely lacking in the ordinary citizenry. Nice, such flattery. A high-class aura emanates from you as well. So you noticed? Most certainly. Hey, these guys totally ignore me whenever I try and talk to them. Do I look that much like I don't got any money? Is it because of the skull mask or something? One of the VIPs used to belong to nobility. Yes, that must be why he can enter the sacred place. I heard he's not easily seen either. But why would someone of his stature always be by the poolside? Well, he must like it there for some reason, but I don't think it's the swimming. Beyond the store's VIP area, and the main assembly hall is called a sacred place. It looks like we can't get in unless Shido accepts us. So that is the president of a TV station. Indeed, Mr. Shido has quite the large circle of acquaintances. It seems you have collected at least someone important to be considered a VIP. I'm truly envious. Why don't you guys go play slots with him? That might get his attention. It appears these people all want to be accepted as one of Shido's special customers. By the way, I've gained some information on the VIPs we should discuss later. Oh, it's a blue one. That's one that I can't kill with an instant kill anyway. My! Even Mr. O's a VIP? I saw him at the restaurant, so I think an important politician like him has been invited here. Well, support from the political world should mean mental shutdowns are as viable as ever. I'm quite envious. I wonder if there's a way I can get to know him better myself. If you wish. Hearing people speak so casually about the metal shutdown business makes my head spin. But it seems as though we need certification from 5 VIPs to become a special customer. These people are willing to share anything. Perhaps it's because their faces are hidden. I'm not entirely sure how to speak to people here. I either remain silent or spoke in simple pleasantries during Father's business relations. Hey, there's something I noticed. I just saw like a map on our way here. Why don't we go check it out? How'd it go for all of you? Not great, but not bad either. I was able to get a bit of intel as well. Should soften what all of us gained for now. Well, I took a look at the map we obtained earlier and found what appears to be a safe room. Yep.
Joker.
I discovered it without the need of a map. I didn't need a map for it. Still, this is a surprise. All the cognitive guests in this palace seem like real humans. The casino earlier looked pretty real too. But talking with these guests is a whole nother story. You have that right. This ruler's observational skills and insights are off the charts. Shido's a formidable foe. Come on, no need to freak out. I'm not freaking out. I was just thinking it would be easier to make a plan since they talk normally. So you gotta get a letter of introduction from the 5 VIPs. And those letters come with keycards?
そうね。
Exactly. Now let's go over what all of us have learned. First, according to my
どう
intel,
やら
one of the VIPs is an influential politician by the name of Ooh. He's supposedly at the restaurant at night and sits at a table near the window.
と
I'll go next. I heard about a prominent VIP who used to be nobility? They said he's usually by the pool.
聞いてくれ。
Next is my intelligence. It seems the president of a television station is also a VIP. He always plays slots at night. It would seem he spends his money quite lavishly. Crap, I'm starting to forget people already.
聞いて聞いて
Next is my turn. For real? You even got info?
グフフ
Of course, I eavesdropped. Supposedly one of the VIPs is the president of an IT company. He's always in this room and reportedly enters from an exclusive
よ
hallway.
く聞け
Well then, I'll close this out. How the hell did you get info with your looks? It seems like some guy they call the Cleaner is another VIP. I've heard that he's cautious, so it's probably best if we check the other VIPs first.
と
Cleaner? I wonder what they mean by that. Wait a minute. After all the VIPs we listed, this one's a Cleaner? Is he really a VIP?
うん
Supposedly.
の
I'm sorry, I couldn't get any information. Me neither, so don't worry about it, okay? Let's just work harder during the battle. You're right, I'll do my best. There's a bigger problem, you know. My memory's, not so great. Anyway, who was who? It's no use. I can't keep the profiles of 5 people straight in my head.
私も2人目くらいまでしか
I can only remember about 2 of them. What about you, Joker?
マジさす
Really?
が
Wow!
相手は5人
We're up against 5
政治
people.
家の大江旧家族テレビ局社長 IT 企業社長あとトラブル処理役
I agree, Queen. These kids are very, very innocent. It's quite hilarious. The politician, a farmer noble, a TV president, a TV station president, an IT president, and a
そ
cleaner.
いつらからお墨付きをもらって紹介状的なカードキーを手に入れる
We get certification from them and obtain letters of introduction to the service
た
keycards.
だトラブル処理役だけは他の4人が片付いてからだったな
But only go for the cleaner after the other 4 have been dealt with, right?
すごさすが天才児
Now that's impressive. You go, genius.
VIP の情報がわからなくなったら双葉に確認しましょう
Now, you see, Queen, you may facepalm to say that a cleaner is a VIP. But it depends on what they mean by cleaner. If you're talking a janitor, then yeah, that's questionable. But if you're talking gangster cleaner, someone who gets rid of evidence and purges things from crime scenes so that no one's caught, for someone like this guy, that's a very big VIP. If we can't remember the details, let's reconvene inside a safe room.
ならちゃちゃっとやっつけるぜ
Alright, let's get this done quickly.
ね
We know how to get into the main assembly hall now. Should we head home? Huh? You wanna get back already? There are people here with special letters. That means Shido trusts them to a certain extent. It would be best to consider them as powerful individuals. We do not want to be too hasty. Let us take our time
そう
here.
だな
I guess we do have a little time to spare. Well then, let's head back for today. Ah, Avian. God, gangster. Yep, that's what I was thinking as well. Yeah, Queen, so, oh, hello. I can actually go inside the velvet room if I wanted to. I don't at the moment, but I bet it won't let me go back in even if I wanted to.
ね
But now I'm going to set up as a proper palace because I can get into the velvet room.
えよーし
But yeah, Queen, it's like that's there, but yours like really, it's a fucking hit person. I was exactly the same, yeah. Now return to the real world, Bushido's palace. Thank you for your hard work. The gentleman so Yakuza. Ah, you're back. So, this is it, huh? Thanks. Do what you need to. I'll try and help any way I can. Just don't be reckless. Got it? That palace is an accurate portrayal of Shido's nature. What do you mean? I have to agree. I'm sure he's quite used to traveling, especially on extravagant trips. And it should be obvious he's not using no money for it. There are all sorts of rumors online. Oh, I get it. He's using tax money. Not cool, Shido. I think he believes whatever which he belongs to others in turn belongs to him. Even people's lives. That is correct. This country will be a miserable place if Shido becomes Prime Minister. Right. We gotta pay him back for what he did to Switch, too. No way outside, as I thought. Shido this, Shido that. The world's gone to hell. Hey, it's pretty healthy for now. Fine, I'll go to bed then like a good boy. I'm getting some rest. I'm sat on a nice plush sofa. How am I not getting any rest? I'm sat down doing literally nothing. What do you mean, get some rest? I am resting. Our enemies knew all about the cognitive world. Their guard is down, but we should be careful. Yes. I'm sorry. I know you're tired. It'll be a sec, just hear me out. I've decided what I want to do with Shido after going to his palace. We can't let him run free. If there's a heart we gotta steal, it's definitely gotta be his. And yeah, absolutely Avian, sleepy time. No option, you're not wrong. But to be fair, it'll be sleepy time for me real soon anyway, because I've got work tomorrow, unfortunately. And yes, Queen, pushy cat is pushy. Isn't that what most kitties are like? Pushy in the way things are? Cat pulls a gun, go to bed. You know what, gentlemen? That reminds me of the meme I've got of Monokuma with his gun going, a body is about to be discovered. Oh, your cat's like that when it wants food, Queen. Wow, your kitty's got some... What's going on? I really get it now. I want to avenge you. That's a no-brainer, but that's not it. If we let him rule the country, the weak will be totally fucked. Isn't it our duty to protect them? Well, that's remember when I told you heroes who lurk in the shadows are boring? Well, forget what I said. Those heroes are way cooler. Haha! Haven't met an angry blonde beagle demanding food. Ah, so Brandy screams for food. Fair enough. Actually, no, I've only just seen that joke. Yes, Queen, you're right. It would have been a slingshot, not a gun that Morgana pulled out. You're quite right on that one, Queen. Hey, Swish. Once we change Shido's heart. No, never mind. Forget it. Let's do it. Let's steal that bastard Shido's heart. I'll do everything I can to make it happen. Thanks for listening to me, Swish. See ya. Campaign season's begun. I bet it'll be an overwhelming victory for Representative Shido. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna vote for him. Maybe I'll actually vote this time. There aren't many politicians who are like Shido-san. You can say that again.
Yo.
It's almost time. Were you able to sleep last night? I guess it must be hard, even for you. Now that we know who's behind it all, we can't get hasty. Russian will just make us sloppy. But jeez, it's been getting cold lately. We might freeze to death before we can change his heart. Let's see if we can find anything to keep us warm. A heater, huh? Oh, this is good. It's so warm.
Nah.
Once we take care of Shido. Well, I was just thinking, this might be the last job for the Phantom Thieves. Oh, fuck that person, maybe I'll actually vote this time. I agree, Queen, it's important you vote. It's important that you have something to believe in. At the same time though, I do respect people who choose not to vote. People can choose not to, otherwise you turn it into an autocracy rather than a democracy. Everyone's goals and ambitions, they're all linked to taking down Shido. That's how I feel. We all became Phantom Thieves for our own reasons. We weren't just playing around. Outside the Phantom Thieves, you also have friends who've been helping you. They believe in you. We have an important battle ahead of us, and we only made it all this way because of them. There's no guarantees we'll make it out of this. See them as much as you can, so you have no regrets. Swish. I'm with you, all the way to the end. This upcoming battle is personal, so we'll do it your way. Now you can fight Shido on your terms. Hasn't Bone been taking a lot of days off? I wonder if it's got something to do with his record. I believe I mentioned this before, but Bonkin is back at his family's home. It's a personal matter, so don't go spreading rumors. How long could we keep this up? We need to take care of things when we get caught. I mean, you raise a fair point to say if you don't vote, you shouldn't complain, Queen. I get that, but at the same time, some people have seen that the parties don't speak for them at all. I can understand that. I can understand people being so disenchanted that no party has anything for them, and they don't want to. They might have ascribed to the belief of not in my name. I'll only put my name to something if I'm willing to die on a hill for it. And I've got admiration for people who are that convicted, who have that kind of conviction. I don't know if that's the reason why. Some people do it out of pure apathy, but some people choose not to vote purely because they're not willing to put their name to something, and I can understand that. Hey. Are you sure it's okay for him to be down here working right now? I mean, wouldn't it be bad if a shooting watching the SARM? Yeah, don't worry about it. Welcome. Kasumi. What did I just say? Nah, still fine. Well, she's technically not wrong. That's the funny thing about that. She's technically not wrong. Well, I'm the one who set this up. A little surprise from me to you. I asked for Tara to do me a favor. That's fair, gentlemen. If you couldn't decide what was the best option you didn't want to vote for either, I can completely understand that. To be honest, in terms of that particular vote, people who vote, I don't think anyone really knew what they were voting for, and I think a lot of people were lied to. And it's railroading the country on a road we shouldn't be going down. But that's a story for another day. And I asked Ryuji to pass the message on to Kasumi. I knew you'd be wiped out for a while, so I made sure to give you time to recover first. Oh, the game's shipping these two, but my heart belongs to Hifumi.
全然聞いてね
Oh, Morgana's triggered. Morgana is so triggered.
事情は知ってるみたいだな。まあ、立ち話もなんだから座りなよ。
Well, looks like you know what's been going on with him. Take a seat, why don't you? No reason to stand
俺は
around.
ちょっと買い出ししてくる。あとは若い者同士でやんな。
I'm going out for a bit to grab some groceries. I'll let you all get caught up with each other.
吉沢さんか
So, you're Yoshizawa-san, right?
はじめましてだな
It's a pleasure meeting you.
はいよろしくお願いしますさくらさん
Yeah, it's nice to meet you too. Sakura-san?
敬語使うのか使わねえのかはっきりしろよ
Can you at least figure out whether you want to be polite or casual?
うるせえ人見知りなめんな
To be fair, I totally get Futaba here. Being thrust into a situation where you're not sure what to say, it's very difficult. So, I completely get where Futaba's coming from.
その前にパレスでこいつを助けてくれたってモナから聞いた私たちも感謝してる
いえ普段は私の方が助けていただいてばかりなんです必ず恩返しするって約束もしていたので
なんという低調な返し本当に私と同い年か
そういや一つ聞かせてくれなんであの日吉沢はパレスにいたんだそれは
That's,
私も気になってた
I was wondering that too.
リーダーが助かったのはもちろん感謝してるけど
Of course, I'm extra grateful that you saved our leader.
作戦のことが漏れてたんだとした
But if
ら
our plan had somehow
今後
leaked,
の動き方にも関わる
then we need to change our tactics from here on out.
1週間くらい前学校の屋上でお二人とお昼を食べた時
No, it started about a week ago, when we had lunch together on the roof of the school.
おいあさってはきっとその日に何かあるなって思って
I got the feeling something the big that day was going down.
すみません
I'm so sorry.
実はずっとついてってました
I was actually following you the entire time. Well, you did well because you should have stood out like a sore thumb with that hair, so well done. Wait, we were tailed there?
全く気づかなかったぜ
We definitely had no idea about that.
誠とは大違いだ
It's like night and day compared to when Makoto was following us.
前から考えてたんです
I've been considering for a while
私
now.
にも力があるなら先輩と一緒に戦うべきなんじゃないかって
Perhaps I should be fighting alongside you with her special powers like yours,
部
Senpai.
外者の私がとも思ったんですけどどうしてもじっとしていられず
I wondered if an outsider like myself should even get involved, but I couldn't just stand back and do nothing.
普段先輩に助けてもらってることを考えたら全然ですよ
Oh, it was nothing compared to how much you'd done for me in the past.
やらなきゃいけないことまだあるんですよね
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're not done here yet, are you?
それなら私も手伝った方が
Then perhaps I ought to lend you a hand.
そりゃあ戦力が増えんのはありがたいけどよ
Well, we could definitely use the additional firepower, but...
先輩いえですが 正直言って今度の敵はいつもよりはるかにヤバい吉沢にもどんな危険があるかわからねえ
Really dangerous
それ
one.
に今の状況も元はといえば我が輩たちのまいた種だからな申し出は嬉しいがこれ以上は巻き込めねえよお前はお前でやるべきことがあるんだろこれ以上言ってもわがままになっちゃいそうですね
Yeah, this time it's personal, and unfortunately that means it's going to be very
わ
dangerous.
かりました
でしたら待ってます。ですが絶対に無事で帰ってきてください。もうあんな思いは嫌ですから。信じてます。そろそろ行きますね。今日も練習なので。
And she's got practice as usual, so she's gone away from us.
それじゃあまた。
Well, they're taking the time with Kasumi and Joker, aren't they? They're not rushing it. Man, sure, it must be nice not to have to go to school. Bullshit! A dead man cannot go to school, you know. This would not be nothing if they found out he's still alive. Doesn't it suck to live like a fugitive though? Always having to hide your face? Are you alright? You really needn't cover your eyes. Oh, bless you, Haru. Don't try too hard to hide yourself. You'll only stand out more. That's always the hardest. Try hard, but not too hard. In any case, we're ready to put our plan into action. Now all we need is your signal.
Yosh.
We're about to face the toughest target of the day. Don't skimp on your preparations. He's tough and knows the metaverse, so it's going to be a different... Oh, what's going on here? Hey, sorry to bring this up now. I know you have your hands full. But Tsunami can do it. I have faith in all of you. Anyway, here's the info I have. This one is cruel. There's a group of scammers out there specifically targeting old people. Apparently they're using some sort of spiritual mumbo-jumbo to trick them into paying up. I don't know, like selling them magical vases or something. Anyway, they keep moving around so it's difficult to reliably track them. Apparently the police have just stopped trying entirely. From what I've read online, they're represented as a guy named Wakasa Yoshishito. Sorry, I don't have any more info than that. Good luck. AMs. Have you been taking care of your body? A lot of my patients have become ill lately. So you're okay. I can examine you if you'd like. I'll decide later. Oh, hang on. And then... Right. I'm gonna see how much of the palace I can get done before I end the stream. Alright, let's meet the hideout then. Let's give them hell. I want to see how tough the hype this is. We need to change Shido's heart before the election, but don't worry, we still have time. Well, what are we going to do? We can't prepare until we learn more. We should prioritize that for now. Let's make sure we're careful about the shadows on guard. It feels like we're kind of OP. We should be totally fine. Is that the game taking a shot at the fact that I'm at a higher level? It feels like we're totally OP. Quick save here. So I'll save it on the slot. And then, because it's a long palace, I'm only going to try and do a little bit of it. I'm not going to do too much. There we are. But it's a long one, it's going to take quite a bit of time.
仕事の時間だな。さあ、今日もやってやろうぜ。
Definitely nowhere down here, is there? No. Sorry, dude. You're just too low level for me. How that guy didn't see me, I don't know. More importantly, I don't really care. Oh, that one's got another thing in it. I'll take that. Will come in handy. More treasure and loot is good. Quick save now that we're inside the palace. And does that actually have the fast travel? Yeah, it does. That's cool. Right, excellent. Oh, looking for Tabalay on the bed. Talking about those people is super exhausting. I think I've used up my lifetime's worth of communication abilities. Okay, right, let's get back out of it. Right, we definitely can't get in here. Wasn't there a set of stairs nearby? Oh, the shadow's gone. Okay. That's weird. But like the walls with the fake rising stars. Wasn't expecting that to happen, but look at that. They're not weak against guns. Let's try nuke damage. Ah, they are weak against nuke. It could come in handy. So, nuke damage. I'll bear that in mind. In case I get into a fight with them again. Marble chessboard. That's kind of cool. Right, one of them sat near a window. I'm sure of it. This ship is such a comfortable ride. I must say I am absolutely impressed. It's no wonder the stability is superb. This is Congressman Shino's vessel after all. Quite true. I may have undergone hardships in my youth, but now a life of leisure is finally mine. There's no more enemies around here, but there's also no more people to interact with. Which is kind of disappointing. Oh wait, hang on. Ah! That changes the game. Down here's a different level. You're mine. Oh, fusion alarm. So I can always take advantage of that before I carry on. Plenty of treasure around here, I'll give it that much. It's really good for treasure. There's a door through there as well, I'll go check it out in a minute. That one's locked, I think. Yeah. Do you know of the exclusive restaurant up ahead? I wonder how you become a member. You got a fair point there, gentlemen. It does have a bit of a Titanic vibe, I agree. I haven't the foggiest idea. My connections only barely secured my place on the ship after all. Well, I suppose we're just ordinary sifters in comparison to some of the other patrons here. We should probably be thankful we're even allowed to dine in this lounge to begin with. That reminds me, have you tried the restaurant ahead? It's not quite yet. I hear it's been received high praise from a famous congressman. Correct you are. The good serve it's almost every day. Right, it must be through there then. What's this sign for? A members only Ristorante Elite? You can't read that either. Aren't you supposed to be a little bit English or something? Yeah, Ryuji, that's our English. It's Italian. So anyway, this restaurant is exclusive to members. With those without a membership card will be rejected. Huh? What, you mean you gotta be a member just to eat dinner? That's such bull. Sir, if you wish to dine at our restaurant, please present your membership card now. Ah, yeah, we heard about that thing earlier. What a pain. I believe our staff should have explained it when you boarded the ship. Apologies for the inconvenience, but may I check your boarding pass, sir? This is bad. We should retreat. It seems we'll be able to get inside peacefully until we obtain this membership card. Okay, fine. We can't get in peacefully. Let's just East End thug our way through them. There are a lot of people around here. Wouldn't somebody have to know about the membership card? I'm not sure, but either way, it seems asking around is our only option. Sorry, Shadow, you're mine. Yeah, those guys are the same lack of knowledge that we do. Wow, Yusuke's now leveled up to level 97. That's ridiculous. That's insane. Right. Is there any way down there? Because there's plenty of levels. That's the stairs up. No, the stairs only go upwards, they don't go down. What's the matter? You've been acting quite finicky. Oh, it seems I dropped my card for the restaurant around here somewhere. My, you'll be on a diner without it. Have you tried consulting the staff? Not yet. I doubt there's any need to worry though. I'll try asking around the bars later. I know Mr. Shido personally, so I'm sure he'll issue me another if I can't find mine. Oh, how wonderful! I didn't know you had such lofty connections. No wonder you exude such dignity. Hey, easy. I'm not keen on this. We're going to take it from pilot first. Ah, hello. Got a blood trail. Right, is there a blood trail downstairs? Yes, there is. Boom. Ah, so was yours. Please lower it. We've been holding on to it for you the whole time. Here you are, sir. Please go enjoy your meal. There might be a safe room around here. I'm going to gamble on it. Welcome, sir. May I see your membership card? One of our targets, the powerful politician, should be at the restaurant. What's your card, Joker? What's that in? Thank you for displaying your proof of membership, sir. Please head on inside. Seats marked with a blue flower reserved for special guests. Please refrain from sitting there.
Huh?
Special guests? Who cares? A reserved seat is special information. That may lead us to the politician we're looking for. For real? The possibility didn't even cross your mind? Ugh. Anyway, let's head in and find a seat. Man, things are pretty luxurious in here. Even the food looks super good. Blue flowers right in the middle, center stage. That must be the table. Right. That influential politician comes here. Why don't we have a seat at the table next to it and wait for him? I'll go. He may become guarded if we go in a big group. Wouldn't it be odd with just one girl sitting there, though? Does someone want to come with me? Dude, it's a restaurant. What are you, a preschooler? I was wondering why you were so excited about this. Because you're a kitty, and we can't. I'm amazed they're not just kick you off the boat. You can't get full of food in the palace. Oh, bless it. I can't read this. I'll have the sauteed foie gras. Right. A salad garnished with truffles and roasted lamb. In an Italian restaurant, I'd probably put that at $200 minimum. Especially truffle, because truffle's very expensive. They seem to be major figures in the political financial wars. On whose permission are you sitting there, brats? Yes, huh?
予約の札とかないっすけど。
I don't see any reserved signs of nothing here.
隣で騒がれると迷惑なんだよ。
It'd be a nuisance if you make a racket next to my table.
私はゆったりと食事を味わいたいのだ。
I wish to dine leisurely. Children like you who are simply hungry should leave. What was that? And this is why I didn't want the musicians to go.
スカル、黙って。
Skull, be quiet.
悪い。
Sorry.
大変失礼しました。
I apologize for our discourtesy.
分かったなら帰りなさい。
If you understand, then go home.
もしかして大江先生ですか？
Excuse me, but might you be Mr. Oe?
そうだな。
Indeed I am.
そのぶしつけなお願いで恐縮なのですが、指導様への紹介状をいただけませんか？
This will be an impudent request, but would you provide us with a letter of introduction to Mr. Shida?
見たところ、君らは未成年じゃないのかね。
From the looks of it, you appear to be minors. Why do you need an introduction?
どうしても指導様にお目通りしたくて、志の高い政治理念に共鳴してまして。
We wish to be granted an audience with him. His political ideology resonates so much with
もち
us.
ろん大江先生にもです。
Of course, the same can be said about you, Mr. Oe.
若いのによく言う。まあ、嫌な気はせんがな。高校生くらいか？
You have quite a silver tongue for one so young. Not that I mind it. Are you a high school student?
はい。
Yes, sir.
高校といえば、どっかの校長だかがくたばったらしいな。
Speaking of high schools, I've heard that some principal somewhere kicked the bucket.
指導様の名前を出そうとしたとか。
He supposedly tried to leak Mr. Shido's name.
従っていれば上流でいられたものを、それを捨てて歯向かうなんてな。
Had he simply obeyed, he could have remained in the upper echelons. To think he would cast it all away.
頭のいいエリートの私には考えもつかん。
An elite such as myself can't even fathom why someone would do such a thing.
忠誠を誓っていれば、廃人化の褒美をいただけるのに。
If you pledge your loyalty, you're given the honor of selecting those who would have mental shutdowns.
先生もやはり指導様に廃人化のお願いを？
Did you ask Mr. Shido to trigger a mental shutdown in someone as well? More or less.
先生クラスになると廃人化のターゲットは相当な大物だったのでは？
Considering your caliber, I would assume that the target must be someone quite important.
大物？いや、
Important?
ターゲット自体は大したやつじゃない。
No, the target himself was nothing that impressive.
ご謙遜を。
Oh, you must be being modest.
春先に地下鉄事故があっただろう。狙ったのはあの運転手。
Here we are. The question that the Queen asked earlier on with who was on the train. Do you recall the subway accident earlier last spring? The one I had targeted was that engineer. That was you?
目障りな国交大臣と現政権派の社長の首を取るためだった。
It was to take out the president of some company and a diplomat who sided with the current government.
なるほど。
I see.
大変参考になりました。
That was very
大江
useful,
先生。
Mr. Oe.
実は私、姉が特捜部の検事なんです。
Actually, my sister is a prosecutor at the public prosecutor's
この
office.
件、どう伝えることもできますが、どうでしょう。紹介状をいただけますか？
I could pass on what you just said to her. How about it? Wouldn't you give us a letter of introduction?
それは脅迫か？
Is that a threat?
何者だ？
Who are you two?
紹介状を。
The letter of introduction, please.
つけ上がるなガキが。
Don't get cocky, brats. I'll never give you one.
持ってんのは確かみてえだな。
Looks like you have one
こ
though.
こからは実力行使の時間だ。
Guess it's time to use brute force.
みんな。
Oh, it's the triple-headed snake persona.
彼はもう一人の俺だ。
Let's go for a severe nuke one. It's probably not going to do any damage to her. Do a bit of damage. just hoping that. Nanji wa are. ！Go Ryuji!
よっしゃー紹介状ゲット
Alright, we got a letter of introduction.
地下鉄事故の件はどうか内
Please keep the truth of that subway accident a secret.
しゃあねえな
Fine.
けどやっぱりうちの校長指導とつながっていたのね。
In any case, it turns out Principal Kobayakawa was connected to Shido after all.
道理でしつこく探らせるわけね。
No wonder he was so adamant about me digging up information on the Phantom Thieves.
なのにあっさり殺しちゃうなんて。
I can't believe Shido just killed her so
見
nonchalantly.
事沈没しているパレスの持ち主だ。教育者一人くらい。
The entire nation is underwater in this palace. He must feel nothing toward one measly educator.
にしてもただの認知の人間なのに普通に怪物に化けてきたね。
In any case, even though our politician was cognitive, he turned into a monster.
金城あたりまでのパレスじゃ認知の人間なんてくたびれた被害者ばっかりだったのに。
Up until Kaneshiro's palace, cognitive beings were nothing more than weak presences.
いや今の応援は認知じゃない。
No, that OA file just now wasn't the cognition.
でも実在の人の見た目や記憶をしっかり
He
持ってたわ
had
よ。
the memories and appearance of an actual person.
多分手下のシャドウに認知の人間を融合させてんだ。皮かぶせるみたいにな。
He was probably a shadow fused with cognition. It's like making the shadow wear human skin.
こんなの初めて見るぜ。いくら歪みの力が
Never
ない
seen
外れてる
anything
からっ
like
て
that before.
普通にやれることじゃない。
Such power is normally impossible.
待て。そういえば、確かシドはナビの母親の認知研究を潰したんだったな。
Wasn't Shido the one who destroyed the research done by Oracle's mother on cognition?
もしかしたら潰した時に人材や成果を召し上げて
Do you think that when he did, he took the results for his own purposes?
シド
Shido.
こりゃもしかするとシドのやつ自分のパレスに手出しできるような手を隠してやが
For
るか
all
も
we
しれな
know,
い。
Shido could have some hidden trick that allows him to tamper with his own
これま
palace.
で以上に気を引き締めろよ。
We need to be especially careful from here on out.
ええ、もちろん総理就任後も引き受けますよ。
Yes, of course I'll continue accepting him even after I'm inaugurated as Prime Minister.
さすが先生頼もしい限りです。
As expected from you, Mr. Shido, you are a truly reliable
そ
man.
の代わりより一層の支援を。世界と渡り合うには大きな金が。
And in return, I only ask for your continued support. Standing up to the world does require money.
掃除をお願いする見返りはしっかり用意させていただきますよ。
Of course, I'll make sure to repair compensation as thanks for your help in cleaning up. Which would suggest that we're going to see Akechi back again, because he was Shido's cleaner.
春の事故の件は大変助かりました。ひとえに先生のおかげです。
That incident with the accident in spring was very beneficial. This is all thanks to you, sir.
認知科学の解析が進めば対象拡大も可能と見てますがね。
If the study of cognitive science progresses, I believe it's possible to increase the target range.
それは良好。ぜひ今後とも先生のお力
I bid you good luck with that endeavor. I hope you will continue to assist us.
ねえ。ああ。
何か
fingers crossed there's going to be a safe room up here, because that's what I need right now. There's an entire floor and what looks like it could be a safe room on the back. Let's take a look. Aha, there we are, perfect. Right, and with that is where we're going to call it a night for this evening. We've got into this very surreal, almost Titanic-esque palace as put forward by gentlemen. We'll be back tomorrow to try and get through a bit more of this. Maybe we'll get through to the end, maybe we won't. We shall see. But until then, thank you all very, very much for watching, and good night.